Nobody warned you about this part of getting older. They warned you about wrinkles and hormones, but not the emotional upgrade. This part came as a surprise to me, and I'm sure it's coming as a surprise to you. Hi, I'm Ann. At Art, I've been through it all, like growing out gray hair, menopause, raising a teen, and miscellaneous other things. And I want to help you so that you don't take the same detours I took. For most of my life, aging was sold as this slow fade out. Less relevance, less energy, more facial cream. And don't get me started on the doomsayers of gray hair. But here is the surprise to me. Growing older didn't mean slower or more drab. What it meant was I was steadier. Have you noticed that everything seems a little less dramatic than it did 10, 15 years ago? I mean, 10 years ago, if something would have happened, I would have been like, okay, my week is ruined. And now I'm just like, we'll figure it out. Remember how those emotions used to come in waves? I mean, they'd be high, again, low again. And that was before lunch. And now things still matter, but they don't knock you flat. I mean, think about it. You've lived through a lot. I mean, hard conversations, curveballs that you had to deal with, and disappointments. But now, when life throws another curveball, you don't panic, you relax and deal with it. And honestly, it's a lot more peaceful. I mean, I don't know about you, but there was nothing peaceful about my 20s or 30s. 50s, 60s, much better. But why do I care less and feel better at this point in my life? I didn't lose motivation. I gained discernment. Here's something a little wild. As we age, our brain stops obsessing on things that drain us. Not because we're clueless, but because we're done wasting time. I stopped trying to be liked by people who didn't even know me. My brain quietly shifted to what matters, who matters, and what brings me peace at the moment. That's not weakness. That's wisdom with boundaries. If you're thinking right now, hey, is this why I feel different lately? Then please subscribe because you are in the right chat. Thank you. Why is your circle suddenly getting smaller? Is it because you're becoming antisocial? No, you finally become selective. You don't need a crowd. You need people who get you, don't drain you, and who have seen you at your worst and stick around anyway. The relationships that remain are calmer, richer, and more satisfying. And I found that these connections were the biggest factor in my long-term health and happiness. This is what wisdom finally feels like. Not lofty, not mystical, but grounded. Wisdom isn't answers for everything. It's knowing what questions aren't worth the energy anymore. It's the ability to look at a hard moment and say, okay, what can I learn from this? You don't skip grief. You don't deny disappointment, but you don't live there. Let me repeat that one. You don't live there. A closed door redirection. An ending becomes room to breathe. An emptiness becomes possibility instead of panic. It's not optimism. That's earned perspective. But let's be real for a second. Aging doesn't magically fix everything. Health matters, support matters, and circumstances matter. The capacity for emotional well-being grows with age, even when life stays a little complicated. Basically, when it comes to aging, we were warned about the wrong things. We were warned about wrinkles, not confidence. We were warned about slowing down, but not gaining clarity. We were warned about aging, but not about becoming emotionally unshakable. This stage of life isn't about fading out. It's about finally coming in to focus. So tell me, what's the hidden benefit of aging you didn't expect? Tell me in the comments below. I want to hear from you. Don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for the chat.